Hi and welcome to another Watch Geek video. Today we're taking a closer look at the DWE 5600cc, the first regular square made with the new carbon core guard structure. We have seen this new material, a carbon fiber reinforced plastic, used across the range of new models, but this time Casio expanded that to the basic square, something I expected will happen. Luckily, they kept the design and size pretty much the same. There are some slight differences, but they're so small you won't notice them with your naked eye. The fit and wear is also pretty much the same. Even though the carbon core is officially the biggest change, as it increases the shock resistance even more, I personally think the new bezel and strap change system is a bigger change. Instead of regular spring bars, this comes with quick release ones, which not only makes changing the strap easier, but also removes the risk of you stripping the lugs and lug holes. The bezel is also no longer attached with those four little screws, but actually held in place using small hooks that are molded in the case. This makes changing the bezel a breeze using either a flathead screwdriver or the supplied tool, as there is a cutout in the bezel where you can slide one in and pry the bezel off. With this design change, Casio acknowledged G-Shock lovers who like to combine different bezels and straps, which is respect-worthy. Since this is a first model with this tech and you don't have bezels and straps readily available yet, they supplied it for you in the big box package that this comes in. So you get 2 bezels and 3 straps to choose from. The original one is a circuit board pattern to mimic the face design of the watch that also has the same pattern. This one also has the strap shape found on the G-Lite models, which I always found sit kinda weird on my wrist due to the single ridge vents. The second set is a classic black bezel and strap with the traditional 2-ridge vent design that has been in use on regular squares for decades, while the third one is a cloth strap with a camo pattern. With these 3, they basically cover all the strap options that were ever available with the basic square over the years, with only the bracelets missing. My personal choice is the basic black combo, as it tones down the circuit board design a bit, and I like the fit of the classic 2-ridge vent strap better. The circuit board pattern on the face gives the watch a geeky and industrial look, which I love. But there is more to it than just the cool looks, as it mimics and celebrates the 3229 module, which has been in production for almost 30 years, if we count in the 1545 module it replaced, since they're essentially the same, with the only difference being the calendar update, to cover years up to year 2100, while the 1545 had the calendar up to the year 2039. Both of these are my favorite modules from Casio, as they're reliable, simple, and as I like to say it, have everything you need and nothing you don't. Perpetual calendar, alarm, a 24-hour stopwatch, and a 24-hour countdown timer with auto repeat, with current time visible in all those modes, meaning you can use the functions while being able to read the time. Something very simple, yet missing on so many modern G-Shocks. One thing I did notice on this model is the contrast of the screen that simply blows my DW5000 out of the water. It is incredibly legible during the day, while nighttime readability is compromised with the CPU illustration that shows up when you press the light button. These background illustrations are often found on G-Shock models, and I'm not a huge fan of them, but in this case it surprised me as it is completely invisible during the day, which usually is not the case. So some improvements have definitely been made in the screen department. Other than that, the watch is pretty much perfect, and the claimed 2-year battery will easily last you 3 to 5 years, and if you don't overuse the functions, it can last you 10, as my DW5000 had the original replaced after 11, but that is down to the fact it is just one of many watches in my rotation. With a price of $270, this is much more expensive than the basic DW5600E, but I think the price is high due to the whole package you get and the fact this is a special edition model. I'm sure we'll see cheaper variants of this model in the future and more colorways released. Despite being the latest evolution of the square G-Shock and an improvement in many ways, I still feel the ultimate squares are the screwback ones, with anniversary models being the best regular battery ones like my DW5000SL, and the GW5000 being the ultimate when it comes to solar atomic ones. I would never trade my screwback for one of these, but luckily I don't have to, as there is room for both in my collection. I do love the fact Casio is keeping the same design and the same basic module while evolving the lineup, as they're improving while keeping the core values and the DNA intact. And in today's world of fast-moving and fast-changing tech, it is a rare thing. Well, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed and found it useful. If you did, please like and subscribe, and until the next video, bye.